Hello and welcome back to Accessible Photography with myself, Alistair MacDonald. In the last episode, Guilin Part A, we stood atop a karst peak in the middle of the city before exploring the caves at the base. We visited the outer walls of the Prince's Palace before off-camera having a nice meal at a place called McFound. Although my Coca-Cola was garnished with what looked like prunes, a local delicacy I believe. After a rest at our hotels, we made our way by taxi to the Shan Lake to photograph the Sun and Moon Pagodas. We tried one location first before Glenn found a less busy location for me to film from. So I'm down by the lake and looking to photograph two pagodas called the Sun and the Moon. One is yellow and the other one is white. And they're quite decorative, quite pretty. In fact, when they're not lit up this colour, they're actually these different colours anyway because of the materials that they've been used to create them. So if I remember correctly, the moon is a kind of a porcelain and the sun is more of a wooden structure. And it's getting a little bit windy here now. I was hoping to get some nice reflections, but if I do some long exposures, I might be able to get something in there. So at the moment, I'm just taking a little half-second exposure on a 3-second delay, 100 ISO to get as much detail as possible, at f11 to get as much focus as possible as well. Well, I don't really need it for that because there's not a lot in between us. I was hoping to get a bit of framing in here. It's not really going to happen today. And I'm just checking the focus on my camera. I've been struggling all day to get really sharp focus. I'm not sure what is actually happening, but with the wind at the moment, we're probably getting a little bit of vibration. So I'm just going to double check everything in camera before I do any more. So way to do that, remember I've said before, is zoom into the picture and then manually focus until everything is nice and sharp. Don't rely on autofocus because that can jump back and forth. You want to be on manual to do something like this. So I'm on autofocus continuous just now, move it to manual focus, that's better. I want to take my metering down to center or even spot metering or even highlight. If I go for highlight though, I'm just going to get the lights on the pagoda and maybe not any of the detail. So I'm just going to go for center weighted at the moment. So that's quite nice. We had some nice light in the sky earlier, but that disappeared quite fast. I might have an image from another place I was taking photographs from with some light in the sky, but it was a really busy place. And you know me, I don't like talking in front of people. I've got a bit of an audience at the moment already because some foreigners talking English and they're just wondering what the hell is going on. It's maybe not the best composition in the world. Again, we're trying to get what is available. I've got some trees on one side, a building on the other, and I can just adjust that very slightly to get them all in the thirds. I'm only using the 40mm just now, and the main reason for only using the 40mm is I've got the big camera, I could zoom right, the big lens, I could zoom right in, but I forgot to put the collar on it for putting it onto a tripod. The lens is a Tamron 50-400, and it does not come with the collar. You have to buy that extra at around 100 odd pounds. I bought a knockoff version for about 50 quid. It does the job when you bring it. Putting it on this tripod, because it's a travel tripod, it's got quite a small ball in here, it was just tilting, but I'll give it another try and see if it will work. Because at the moment, it's quite a tight looking field of view. Sorry, quite a large, wide field of view. I want to get it a bit tighter. But I got a nice reflection. I must admit, I got a nice reflection pointing at it. So at that, if you look at the picture just now, the reflection's just slightly off to one side and taking it at an angle. If I turn the camera around, I can get the reflection bang in the middle of the frame, and then you get taken directly to the main sun pagoda that is lit up. They're both lit up, but there's only one reflecting at this moment in time. And see what you think of this. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So again, it's a half-second exposure. is looking okay just now. There's a lot of light in the area. I'm getting really good detail on the pagoda now. The focus is correct. I'm happy with that. I just want to be able to get a bit closer. I even left the 28 to 75 behind because I thought the 50 to 400 would work for me. Let's see if we can give it a try and see what we get. And here's where the gremlins came in again. I cannot remember exactly what went wrong here. I'm assuming the battery on the Pocket 3 died. That, despite it not having been used a lot that day. I set up my phone to film me, but I did not have a mic to attach to it. And the wind got up. Typhoon Ragasa was hitting Hong Kong, and we'd started to feel the effects here, some 320 miles northwest. I have used some software to remove wind noise and a saxophone that someone started to play close by, and there are occasional ghost voices from people nearby, and the notes or two from the sax. Slight technological failure by Alistair again, so I talked to the phone, and hopefully you can hear me. It's going to be a bit windy. Just going to say, I am not taking pictures at 1 minute, which is what I was planning on doing. It's just too much. I'm taking a picture at 4 seconds, F11. ISO is now 400. We get 4 seconds should start smoothing the water out just a little bit. Don't want it silky smooth because that's just going to look artificial. It already looks a little bit silky smooth. 4 seconds at this exposure is too much. With F11, I am going to take that back to about F to 3 seconds. 3 seconds with a 3 second delay. And we go. Check the image. That's looking quite nice. I just want to raise it slightly. We've still got light in the sky behind. So the reason why we go out at this time is to try and get light in the sky. We don't want black. Black is not good. Night photography should actually be in the evening, just after sun goes down in the blue hour, and you get a lot of light in the sky still. So you can see, as my friend just pointed out, we're starting to get some drama in that sky, which is really good. Take another picture. Okay. So just take another picture, having adjusted that slightly. And then I'm going to pull back a little bit. I'm very aware there's a lot of wind now, so you'll probably get a lot of wind noise. There's no muffler on that at all. Let's just check focus every now and then, make sure it's 100%. Much better. So we'll take a picture of that. So same settings. So 2.5 should I say it's 2.5 seconds at F11, ISO 400, and a little bit of light in the sky there. The lights in the pagoda are definitely burning out now. If you zoom in all the way, it looks really bad. Picture of this, it looks not too bad at all. But I'm going to take that time right back. Let's just go for 1.6 seconds this time. Won't get the boom, won't get so much smoothness of the water. But might not be burning things out. I don't think it's going to be possible not to burn these pagodas out. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we got a lit boat going by now. Obviously with a 1.5 second exposure, that's going to blur. That could be quite nice. So we'll just let him get into the view. Remember, 3 second delay. So take 3 seconds and then with the shot, press again, see what happens. We got another boat coming in. Very, very blurry, but it makes it interesting. So we're soon going to have 2 boats in the frame, looking very blurry. There we go. They got LED lights on them. Some of the lights are moving as well, so you never capture that. Very blurry. Gives a bit of interest into the image. They're almost stopped now. Okay, so now it is getting very dark. And the exposures that I'm taking, the images are coming out with a grey background. It's not flat black yet, but could be a lot better. Oh, I got him photo. I put in the picture again. Let's put his lights out. Right, no boats in the picture just now, and I got speak back. So no boats in the picture just now. Just a picture of Pagodas, but the water has been really stirred up. So it's looking a bit swirly, which is actually quite nice. It's a different look about it. The trees in the background are nicely lit up as well. Not bad at all. One last image at this setting. And I'm going to take it right back to 50 millimeters and then maybe swap to the 40 millimeter again, if it's worth it. So I have adjusted. I want to see what the focus is like. I'll go. Focus is bang on. The vertical's out low. So the ISO back to 100. F11. And I'm adjusting the time now to a point where I think it's going to be okay. So about, say 3 seconds, and we'll get that a try. You're getting blown about like mad now. I'm not got a bag on the bottom. So that was 3 seconds. That's looking nice and smooth. I've got that building in view again. I'm just going to rotate round. Oh, that's a bit chunky move. Try to take that building out of the viewpoint. Just have the tree and the pagodas themselves. Check the image. That's nice. Right, I'm going to leave it with that lens there. I'm going to put the 45 on the get just for one more shot, and then that's going to be it. Right. So the 45 millimeters back on. Do a quick check on the focus. The focus is absolutely fine, and we're taking a picture. So this is the setup I've got here. So that's 3 seconds, f11, 100 ISO. And when I want to check the focus, I use the middle button here to zoom in, and then I can check very carefully there. Especially now I've got my glasses on that I can actually see with. So I can check that all the detail is good. I'm happy with that. And then press the button, I'm clear. 3 second gap, takes a 3 second exposure. And then that's the image. Oh, I just lost it. That's the image there. Well, that's it. I think I've taken enough photographs of the pagodas. I really wanted to do this. I'm glad I've been here and done it. But it's time to wrap up. And the two reasons for that is, one, I've taken enough images, and two, we're really hungry and we've got to go and eat now. Starving. But if you enjoyed the video, I hope you did. I enjoyed the photographs. Then please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. I really appreciate all the comments that I get. And there's going to be a few more photographs to follow, so click off yet, because I wouldn't have been able to show you everything that I took during the day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again another time. Remember, get out, take pictures, have fun. Bye for now.